Just give you a midsummer update. Why? Because there's a lot happening and there's a lot going on. And I thought maybe we can catch up, let you know some of the things going on in my life and what's happening with the network and just all those kind of things, and check up on you guys and see how everything is going with you. How are things going? How is your business doing? I know it's about to be 4th of July weekend. We're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, so we're excited about that. And as a person, when I was younger, and even now, I'm a student of history. I love it. I love the Constitution. I love the way that the United States was formed. It was messy. It was all kinds of things, but it's amazing. And it's the fact that we're able to have created the country that we live in is incredible, even though it should not have happened the way it did, but it did. And we are amazed to be able to do that. I've really enjoyed watching the World Cup, and I did not know, honestly. Whenever it was coming here, I thought, well, what's the big deal, honestly? And I was wrong. It is a huge deal. Having all these countries come to the United States and really have a great time and show us how to celebrate and show us how to party and have a good time has been fantastic. Also, it has given us a great view of what our country is through the eyes of the world, which is fantastic. Because we don't always see that. A lot of times we're in our own head and we're thinking about what we have going on, our internal politics, all the things happening. And so this is a great chance for us to look at it and go, oh, so this is who we are. So this is what we show the world. And that's exciting. And it gives us a chance to really be excited. It helps that our men's team is playing very, very well. Hopefully they'll bring home a goal like our women have. So it has been an interesting week. We've had a lot. I can always use prayers, particularly family prayers, because we have some medical issues in my big family. And so anybody that's out there that's a praying person or a spiritual person, please go ahead and keep my family in your thoughts and just in your prayers. Also, career prayers. Why? Because I'm doing things that are interesting and could be really family transformative, but also transformative for me. Hello, Helen. Hello, fan. Good to have you here. So I am very excited about what can come up, but again, could use all your thoughts and prayers. That's fantastic. I hope that happens. And then it's just midsummer. It's like July, which is crazy. My boys are about to go to middle school in the fall. I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, I'm going to have 2 middle schoolers and 2 middle school boys. So that's just crazy too. So we are getting ready to do that transition and then getting back into the swing of things. I mean, if you go to like a Walmart right now, our school lists are already out. Our school supply list is making it happen. And if you go to Hobby Lobby, you've got Christmas coming out. People have Summerween. I would love for you to subscribe. Absolutely. If you want to subscribe, please do that. So, ultimately, they have Summerween, which is like Halloween in the summertime. I heard today on the radio that one of the radio hosts, they do Halloween movies on 4th of July, which I think is hilarious and awesome. And of course, I also am a Christmas person, so I do like Hallmark in July, Christmas in July. I love the cheesier the better, because I think that sometimes I need that cheesiness. Oh, that's amazing. Well, I'm glad. You know what? Mine's the same month. Hello, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it. You're incredible. So yes, there is a lot going on. We are so excited about all the things that are happening. Travel, get out and travel, please. In July, we have a couple weeks, or we're about 4 or 5 weeks. Then it's August, and we're headed full along into football practices, band practices, getting ready for your school year, things like that. Which, let me ask this question. Where you're from, when does school start? Here in Oklahoma, it can start as early as August 13th or August 15th. I know a lot of places it's after September, or sometimes you go to year-round. That can happen. So if you have a university near you, what university is near you? I mean, we have the University of Oklahoma here in Norman. So it's a Division I university. It's a research institution. And then I work for a community college right now. So that's amazing. And so there's all different places and things that we can do. But When you're traveling, eat good food, and find local places to eat. Find great places to eat. When you're traveling, ask people where they would recommend you go eat, especially if they're from there, because then you'll get the best restaurants. Otherwise, you're going to end up going to some place you just looked up on a Reddit or a review, and it's not going to be great. So make sure you ask people that are from that area. They'll tell you where to eat. Get the best food. It's incredible. What else is happening? Let me think. My garden is kind of sucky right now. I'm working on that because it has been hot and my soil wasn't great. So if you go on my gardening channel, I've been kind of chronicling that. But just letting you know that we're working on it. I have tomato plants that are doing pretty well. So I've tomato plants are doing pretty well, and they're getting bigger, and that's good. And I have some pepper plants that are doing well. My herbs are doing well. I've got some garlic scapes that are doing pretty good. My coffee shops are doing fantastic. I know they're not plants, but I am really, really neat. I do love a good cup of coffee. And this morning I went and got it from Morning Flower, which is actually a coffee truck. And it's at like 77 in Cedar Lane in Norman, Oklahoma. And it is fantastic. They make a strong cup of coffee. Like, it's hardcore. Hello, Lan. Appreciate it. So, ultimately, they make a strong cup of coffee. We have about 12 different coffee shops. I'm a college town, so that happens. We have coffee everywhere. We have just, other than that, it's kind of quiet in Norman right now. Why? Because the students haven't moved back. The way Norman works is in July, their leases start to happen. So what'll happen is they'll get like a 6-month lease. It'll start July 1st, like this week. Then after this, the students will start moving in. We are a city of about 134,000 people, and then we add 40,000 students. So we'll add 40,000 students, and we're excited about that. That's just here in Norman, Oklahoma. And then we have a health science campus, we have a Tulsa campus, we have an Arezzo, Italy campus, we have campuses in Puebla, Mexico, we have campuses globally in different areas. So we have the opportunity to work with students all over. It is a phenomenal place. Our city right now is growing a lot. There's a lot of construction happening, so at this point, people are getting used to the way we had a street that became a two-way street that was a one-way street. So students and families that have been here before are going to get really confused, but brand new students are going to think it's always been two-way, which is going to be fantastic. Also, don't forget that summertime is a good chance for you to start to learn. So I'm working on kind of a project. This like almost a workshop version of stress management, time management, study skills, test taking for college students that are going into school, because I feel like that's not something they don't get in high school. They think they do, but then you find out the reality is they didn't have to study when they were in high school. They generally just went in and did it. They didn't prep for it. They didn't learn how to study. They didn't learn how to take tests. Stress management, they live in a constant state of stress, and that's not fantastic. So I'm going to work on short like video formats where I can help them in all of those content areas in the next probably month. My goal is to have it done by August 1st so that you can have some of that out here and really be able to watch those videos and use it whenever you need it to get you ready for the college environment, whatever that environment is. Or if it's just time management, you can use it in your life environment. When we're connecting, I'm going to look at communication, going to look at all kinds of relationships, things like that. I'm always looking at the network and what works and what doesn't. I have found that this summer is very, very quiet. Like, it is shocking how quiet. We're like, last year it was way more active. So I don't know if that's because people just went on vacation. They decided to live life for a while, and they're not like focused on what's happening until they get back. So that's happening. So I will be looking at this channel, looking at the network, what works and what doesn't. I'll be cutting some stuff if it doesn't work. I'll be keeping it if it does, but I do that every 6 months. I go check through it, and I cut channels that don't work. So that will happen. What else? Subscribing is huge. Obviously, the way that YouTube works, in case you're wondering, The longer you watch, the more you hit buttons, whether subscribers, like, shares, and watch, the more that person gets. So it absolutely makes it happen where you can sit there and go, oh, this is important. I think I've hit my number. I've hit my max. I want to thank you guys so much for coming on. You guys are incredible. Hopefully, I have 12 different channels on my network. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Go check out everything I've got going on. You're going to have updates a lot. I do nice, quick, little short videos. I do some longer form if you want to watch longer stuff on all different subjects. You have a 3,500 videos that you can go look at. It's amazing. And just check out everything on the network. Thank you so much and have a great day.